Hi guys, welcome back to Pokemon Blue. So, it's been a while, but um we at least finished everything out last episode. So, we were at least able to complete the Pokemon League, win, do all that fun stuff. It's wonderful. Right now on screen, I've got a ton of Pokemon captures and evolutions going on because that is kind of what I've been working on for the last month-ish, on and off, and then a couple months that I've been out. It's been between kind of on and off play plus just life and family. Don't get me wrong, I also picked up Pokopia in the meantime, and that definitely 100% distracted me for a while. And I'll definitely play that at some point, because there is, to a degree, gameplay for it. So I'm kind of excited whenever I get to that. Considering that is the latest game, and I'm still in Game 1 right now. It's gonna be a hot minute before we really take on anything, I guess, crazy. But, yeah. Now that we're back into Pokemon Blue here, we're really just going to keep on filling out our Pokédex. You're gonna see by the end of this episode that I've already caught a bunch of Pokemon. Again, I'm playing a bunch right now on screen at like 2x speed and heavily trimmed, heavily edited, just because there's so many things that you have to catch, you have to trade. And if it's traded, it's because I wanted to take my handheld with me somewhere to work on things, and I did it in Pokemon Red, and I could just record the trading later. So, did all of those things, and we're actually going to finish out the Pokédex. We might even finish it this whole episode. I'm not even sure. This might be the last one. I don't know. I don't know how long it is going to be. I'll definitely have to splice in something at some point for more Pokemon. If I decide to combine the two videos that I'm planning on. But we'll see. So, jumping on in, we're going to head on out of Pallet Town here. And I've got the team. The team does look different. So, we've got Rao, Colton, Drew, Nick, and Colin with us. Colin's the strongest we've got at level 63. I did not look at my last recording to see, my last video I should say, of what level everybody was at the end of it. I know it was way weaker than this. And we also, of course, have our awesome Dragonite now, Mr. Nick, the ultimate legend. Absolutely wonderful. And then everybody else is the same, just way stronger, with Rao being the weakest, which is really not that weak at level 58. So I have Pidgeot in the party. Simon is in the box for now, but we'll pick him up at some point, maybe. Where I'm going to start today is we're going to head to Cerulean. Actually, no, I don't want to go to Cerulean yet. Actually, let me just... Okay, found the right spot. Sorry for that awkward cut. Had some to do. But what am I wanting to pull up? I don't think I have a map right now. So I'm just gonna pull up Pidgeot and show you where I'm at. So we are just above Lavender Town? At that awkward Pokemon Center you can't fly to in this generation. And we are going to head north here. So I did walk over here from Cerulean, just because it would be easier than going through the cave. Caves are never fun to go through. So we're just going to surf on down. I believe we've been to a location before. Pretty sure we've been to this location before. But we weren't there to do what we're doing today. Just gotta hop, jump, and skip this way. Back here in the power plant. We want to get to the end of this entire maze. think I've been here before, so there shouldn't be any, like, items laying around. Here's to hoping we can get through fairly quick. Maybe not. Actually, there are some items here. Oh. I have a feeling. Yeah, that was my fear. Oh no. Yeah, I thought I had cleared this out before, but I guess I hadn't. At least not of the Electrode Voltorbs. More? Ugh. Seeing level 43 Voltorbs still kind of make me anxious, but I'm like overpowered now. Like, way overpowered. I ran through the Pokemon League multiple times over in order to gain experience for Pokemon that had to be evolved, because there's a lot of Pokemon you can't catch. So... there are way more Pokemon that you can't catch than I thought, but in newer games it's way easier. Man, these Pokemon do not want me to get through to the end. Guess I'll try to finish this thought of modern games make it easier to find these evolved Pokemon and catch them. So it's easier to complete your Pokédex in the newer games versus these ancient ones. I think we're just about there. Made it. Made it. I hope I don't turn and something else tries to jump me. Well, let's just check up on who we have in the lead. We're actually going to just keep Rao out front because I don't know how this is going to go. Let me save real quick and you will get to see, yeah, I have a Pokédex of 147 right now. Yeah, I did a lot of work to complete that Pokédex. So we'll see how this ends up going. And here we are, Zapdos, the bird we saw forever ago, but I did not even bother to try and catch yet. To save for this moment, if you will, this video. So, Zapdos being a flying electric type, Dig will do nothing. Not that we want to do a ton to it anyway. We'll see what Flamethrower does. Okay. Because you really don't want to... I do not want to knock it out. I just want to... chip it down. With it being level 50, of course it's crit. And of course we got paralyzed. Rao, I played a lot of off-screen. She is the queen of getting status conditions inflicted on her, which is very sad. We're gonna try and use some Ultra Balls. I tried to make sure I was... How do you... Oh, that's gonna make me so mad if it's gonna... What? How do you miss? Why is that even a thing? You've got to be kidding me. This is gonna make me so mad if it's just a... What the... I have to look this up real quick, because this is gonna tick me off beyond belief. And crits... Oh my goodness. Crits have been crazy recently. Like, I get it. Why? Come on. What? Oh my... Why? Because it's not even the fact that it's not shaking. It's not doing anything. Like, it's not even quote-unquote catching at all. Why is that even a possibility? That shouldn't even be a possibility. I should have gotten Simon, by the way. Simon, being a ground type, would be immune. What the... I may have to revive Rao for another chip damage, because I don't... Why is this not doing anything? Why the F? I've already used... I'm not even really paying that much. Why the fudge? It's stupid. There is no reason for any of this. None. There. Why? Feeling enough success. Value. Okay. So according to AI, in Gen 1, a Pokeball missing is essentially the game's way of failing an unsuccessful capture roll. If this value is less than 10, the ball completely misses, instead of shaking. Random sequence. Okay, Gen 1 operated differently. Instead of random, independent shakes, the number of wiggles directly represents your statistical odds. So, hey, at least... Okay. Not giving me at least the... I guess the doubt? The benefit of the doubt with the shakes? Okay, well... We've got Zapdos. Long and short is we have Zapdos now. And half my team is dead. After it missing constantly. So that's been fan-frickin-tastic. Now where to? Next place to go is probably going to be Fuchsia. We'll fly there, heal up. We definitely don't want Simon for this next burb of doom. That's more irritating than anything. A complete miss. Like, having any shakes is like, okay, at least like went in. Maybe it'll stay. Maybe it won't stay. Okay, fine, whatever. But missing altogether, like with the Mew, oh my goodness, does that make me so mad. So enraged. Okay. Next here, we're gonna surf from Fuchsia to the, which one has surf? To the Seafoam Islands. I don't think it necessarily matters which side. I think this side is easier to get to where we're trying to go. I don't want to say too many good things about this route so far. Because unlike the power plant, we made it all the way here without a single encounter, which is unheard of when you're on a surfing route. So, actually I think we wanted to go the other from the Cinnabar side, but it's fine. We'll just skip our way to the bottom. So really that's what we want to do, is get to the very, very, very bottom. And we're gonna go north. I think. Maybe not. Maybe we just want to go this direction. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try and make it to that ladder, because I think that's where we want to go. Okay. This is exactly where we want to go. Cool. I'm already prepped and ready for things. Get back on. Yeah, this is so much easier than the power plant. Oh my goodness. And then save once more. I don't want to fail this bird. Burb of doom. Still want to start with Prowl. Dig is not going to be effective because all the burbs are flying type, so Dig will do nothing. We'll see what Prowl can do without killing it, I hope. Because this burb, Articuno, is an ice type. So it's not going to go very well for it if I were to use Flamethrower. So we'll just see. That's a nice move, Ice Beam. Queen of being status. having status conditions inflicted upon her has a good chance of being frozen. We'll do another body slam. That ain't all that much, but it's still kind of like little insult to injury. Oh, not a single one of my Pokemon are particularly good against Ice type, so we'll see how long we'll survive. Because apparently, Rao didn't handle those Ice Beams very good either, which is so weird. As a Fire type. I guess it's just gonna be deep breaths, and ignoring the screen for when it keeps missing, because it's gonna be very, very annoying to keep missing. Oh, thank goodness. I had to restart at least once and walk away for a good 20 minutes, so my recording is probably a good 20 minutes longer. Then I'll have to chop out for me just walking away from the system, but Articuno is caught. Thank goodness. It's transferred to Bill's PC. Okay, so we did that. Now I need to get out of here, which should be pretty easy because I keep forgetting we have Dig. What's really nice and convenient about Dig is it's gonna dig us right back to the latest Pokemon Center we were at, which was Fuchsia. So heal up because freaking Articuno myrtled us. Like Myrtle Beach. And then I want to switch out our Pokemon boxes really quick because I am not confident we're gonna have enough space in our PC system for more Pokemon. So first I'm gonna try depositing something. Okay, we can deposit Pokemon. I still just want to change the box and be comfortable about it. So in Pokemon Red and Blue, you only get 20 spaces. 20 spaces per box. And if your box is full when you catch something, it will not roll to the next box like they do in modern games. You just simply can't catch it. So that would... the rage I had to walk away from the constant, you missed. Yeah, that would have made me incredibly irate. So, now that we have Articuno and everything's okay, we're gonna go to the last bird. The last bird is actually going to be in Victory Road. So we'll fly up that way and make our way south first. How many Pokeballs do I have left? 30. 30 Ultra Balls. And I have no money, by the way. I spent it all on the Ultra Balls after I had already spent it on, like, everything else. I'll get on my bike here, make it a little faster. We only have one more bird to go, and I am not gonna rage. Maybe, hopefully. I think I've gotten the rage out. I hope. See? Okay, make our way back. Okay, so we're gonna have to... I don't have anybody with strength on me, do I? Nope, that would have been Simon. Cool. I will be right back. Okay, and we made it back. So we will be using Simon's strength. Get where we need to go. It might have actually been easier to go the other way, but it's fine. I don't know about other people, but I've always had this like thought that being on the bike made you more prone to encounters. I don't think it's really true, but that thought's kind of there. And maybe it's because you're moving so fast, you're simply encountering things more frequently. I don't know. just gotta get over to this side. Way over here where that button is. I think we just want to go down this ladder. There we go. And at least it'll be easy to escape this cave once we've hopefully caught this bird. Save again. We're at Pokédex of 149. Now, if you had played along or have been playing and trying to complete your pet Pokédex too, and you did not do the Mew cheat, your Pokédex will be at like 148 instead. But I have Mew, so at the very end of this whole playthrough, we will be at 151. We're gonna start with Rao. Simon's actually our weakest team member at 55 because he's just not very useful. All I did was turn to the side. Okay. Please do not cause me to rage and break things and need to walk away like Articuno, please. Moltres. Their sprites actually look pretty good in this generation. Like, they don't look like the modern interpretations of these Pokemon, but they look pretty good. Like, they look nice and legendary. I just gotta... Please don't kill it, Rao. Oh, perfect. Oh, I could not have asked for a better situation. We'll just start pitching balls and hope that eventually the game decides it's gonna be better than a 10% chance, because anything less than 10% chance isn't even gonna be a chance, if you will. Which is wonderful. It seems so far it doesn't want to use fire attacks, probably because Rao is a fire type and it's going to be less effective. Oh, and that's something I, in my off time for that Articuno fight, found out. There is no limitation on PP for the enemy because the game is so broken that the AI for the OG games... Oh, thank goodness. They don't lose their PP when they use it, so... Oh, thank you, Moltres. Thank you for not being a bane of my existence. Thank you. Oh, that honestly makes me feel so much better. That was so easy in comparison. Oh my goodness. Because yeah, I hadn't fully run out of Pokeballs yet, but I was on the verge. Okay, I guess I last healed up in Fuchsia, so. But, I was quite livid. But hey, I got to walk away, take a deep breath, came back, was just chilling with YouTube and the fan, and then as soon as I actually had a chance to catch it, I was like, oh, gotta, like, turn all the things off and turn my mic on again. So... awesome. I guess that task is done. And I have a feeling, with all the trimming I'm going to have to do, we will have time to at least catch the last Pokemon. So we'll see you here in Cerulean City. I do not like how these maps work in the OG game. You just kind of hit your up and down button until your bird is on the city you want. So here in Cerulean, did we need to heal? Nope. Hop on our bike, and we will be going to a brand new area. Brand new. Beautiful. Wonderful, right? Well, that's why I've been holding on to an item in my bag for so long. Once I get into the cave, I will start playing a little bit of video of everything I've caught in the cave. So the reason I have such a full Pokédex right now is actually because I've caught a whole lot of things from this cave. So instead of having to get to level 70 evolving a lot of things, you can just catch a lot of things in this cave. One of the Pokemon that you'll want to catch in this cave is Slowbro. I mean, either way you'll want one. But You can use it for a trade as well over in Cinnabar. I don't think I'm gonna go up yet. I don't think I'm gonna go up yet. This isn't a huge cave by any means. There's just a lot of things. So I do want to point out there is an item that sat on that ledge, and I had accidentally picked it up. That's supposed to be this max elixir. The only thing that's sitting in my bag that I haven't been wanting to use, it's just kind of sitting there because I picked it up on accident, trying to catch and fill the Pokédex before coming back and making a proper video. So now I can actually pick up these items without fear. Full restore. We want to go this way. Cerulean Cave is really a neat place. Like post-game to have a bunch of things you can like catch at the end. There really isn't anything that's like exclusive to the cave except for one particular Pokemon, which is... Oh, my dummy self did not pick up a particular item. Well, we'll see how life goes. We'll just finish getting to the end of this cave, and then I might just go find that item. Here's another item. And an Ultra Ball. Wonderful. Maybe I'll... No, I don't even want to try this encounter once we get to the end of the cave without our wonderful, wonderful item. I think we're just about to the end where we want to be. Okay. One more ladder, I think. There's all sorts of items in this cave, and I tried not to pick them up before coming through myself in a recording. I just need to figure out how to get to where I want to go. Max revive, cool. A lot of nice endgame items that you really won't need. A singular Pokemon isn't all that scary of a boss battle. At least not in this old game. This number of encounters is starting to grate on my nerves. There is an item. Some water. Another Ultra Ball. Cool, cool. Just back on out. Geez, these are just absolutely insane with these encounter rates. I can hardly take any steps to not encounter anything. Water's honestly the only safe locations in the OG games. This is getting really long too. To be honest, I'm not looking forward to having to backtrack through here after I get to the end. Cut away so that I have the item that I meant to bring with me and I completely and utterly forgot to bring with me. Like a goofball. But that's okay. There he is. Okay, and we're back. Time to take on the last Pokemon. Mewtwo. Wow. Surprise, surprise. Anybody who's played Pokemon before knows it's not a surprise. But Mewtwo is the strongest Pokemon in the game. Still stronger than any of our team members. And since it had been such an absolute headache to catch the birds, we're going to use our Master Ball. There's no reason not to be honest with you. Mewtwo was caught. Beautiful. Pokédex entry. It was created by a scientist after years of horrific gene splicing and DNA engineering experiments. Nope, no nicknames for Mewtwo. Go into the PC. Nothing else has happened. We will definitely get out of this cave, which I know we did not explore super well. I just wanted to get in and get out. And all the items in there, if you want the items, go for it. I didn't really care. However, scene 151, own 151. Would you look at that? Oh, it's been a long time coming. You have no idea how like good this feels. So rare that it's still said to be a mirage by many experts. Only a few people have seen it worldwide. Got everybody, even Mew. Sweet. So let's see. Usually when you complete Pokédex, you take it to a character somewhere. I don't think that the devs are in this game because it was their first game. But I think if we go to Professor Oak, maybe? Just maybe? Something will happen? Good to see you. How is your Pokédex coming? Here, let me take a look. Pokédex completion is 151 Pokemon seen, 151 Pokemon owned. Professor Oak's rating? Your Pokédex is entirely complete. Congratulations. Okay. Is that it? Was that the anticlimactic end to our very, very, very long journey? Well, we'll try one more thing here. So, we'll cut to the final battle here of the game. Give me, well, for you, a few seconds, but for me, it's gonna be another like half hour, so 2-hour long recording. So, alright, I'll catch you guys here in just a hot minute. Okay, guys. One last battle. I think I have everybody the way I want them. So I want to try and give every one of our team members a little bit of spotlight in this final battle for this playthrough. Because I also want to see if anything happens since we have a completed Pokédex. But it'll be a better bookend for the whole series. Pretty much beating Gary again with our whole team. Oh, Gary's so long-winded. Like, I don't want to read it all again. We already read it once. He's just long-winded. And not his Pidgeot. I tried to make sure that everybody would have some time. So Ice Beam was great for Pidgeot. That way Jolteon isn't soloing everybody. Oh, that's interesting. I'll just finish out with Hyper Beam. Why not? Why not? And if I really wanted to keep Nick in, then he could fire off another one next Pokemon. But again, I want to give everybody a chance here. So we'll switch to our own Alakazam. Give Drew some experience here. So between the two, I do have a fighting type move. I have a normal type move. Let's see what a psychic will do. We are technically stronger, not just by level, but with us having badges, we do have stat buffs. That's like a programmed thing into the OG games where you literally get stat buffs. Ooh, that worked pretty good. That normal type move. I wonder if he's aiming to confuse us? Make punch. I really tried to get an elemental punch on him. Sweet. I don't think they are in this generation. Alright. Now right on. Colton, our beautiful starter. Give him that chance in the sunshine. I feel like Colton really didn't have a whole lot of use later game. Like, now that Nick is way strong and a Dragonite, he's actually pretty useful. And Hyper Beam is so much better than, what was it, Horn Drill? But we're gonna switch out Oh, I wasn't paying attention. What did it say? Executor? I think it said executor. Yeah. Get Rao out there. Rao has actually been really good as like a post-game trying to catch Pokemon. She ended up being stronger than Simon, the Nidoking. He has not been... Nidoking can be a good Pokemon. He's just not as useful, at least in the league, as I would have hoped. Like, she's at 59. Yeah, Gyarados is coming in. We're gonna finally use Colin, the Jolteon. Now, Colin can practically solo this 4 of these Pokemon, because I forgot I know Pin Missile. And Pin Missile works wonders on Alakazam, and I'm sure would be wonderful against the Executor. Heck, Colin could even do some damage to Rhydon with Double Kick, which is a fighting type move against the Rock type. And Mr. Charizard coming in. We will throw out Simon. And hopefully he can defeat Charizard. So it's actually... I've used Charizard before on Red. It wasn't very great. But fighting Charizard, it is kind of difficult to take down. Especially Gary's Charizard. For some reason, it is super bulky. It cannot learn Fly. So that's kind of a positive, I guess. Did I miss a Surf? But can't really learn flying type moves. It can't really learn the Dragon Claw that I know I used a lot in Fire Red, which would have been wonderful in Generation 1, but Generation 1 was, I think somebody put it well by saying it was held together by duct tape, chewing gum, and hope. Oh, but it's still, I would say, at least a solid game. And everybody participated. Everybody beat Gary, essentially. So that's actually pretty neat. I'm just gonna mash my way through this dialogue. I cannot tell you how many times I have run through this league and how much money I have, well, earned, and how many items I've purchased going through the Pokemon League. So to be able to complete the Pokédex, I had to evolve a bunch of Pokemon. And the easiest way to build up any experience is against strong trainers. Well, the league is the only solid, consistent, strong trainers that I can even battle. So it got real boring after a while and mind-numbing, and just, I could only do like 1 or 2 runs at a time, which might evolve 1 Pokemon, depending on which one it is. So, in some Pokemon, I actually went out of my way to catch the highest level available in the wild to try and ease the pain of leveling it up. Congratulations! This floor is the Pokemon Hall of Fame. Pokemon League champions are honored for their exploits here. Their Pokemon are also recorded in the Hall of Fame. You have endeavored hard to become the new Pokemon League champion. Congratulations, Nathan. You and your Pokemon are Hall of Famers. Cool. And now to go through the forever animations. But now we have Nick, our wonderful dragon. Our wonderful Dragonite. Dragon type, flying type. Simon, our solid poison type, ground type. I think the weakest of her team. But 56 is really nothing to sneeze at. Our pure fire Rao, the Ninetales. I absolutely love Ninetales, and she really pulled through this post game. Colton, Venusaur, Poison Grass. Not that great late game, but it's fine. Colin, Jolteon, pure electric type. Kind of broken, because it knows a lot of good stuff. Alakazam, Drew, pure psychic type. He did very well. Psychics were pretty well broken in this game, unless you're going against an Alakazam. So, Pokédex rating. Your Pokédex is entirely complete. Congratulations! And that's it. I guess that's it. Well, guys, that's kind of anticlimactic. But we have completely and utterly completed the OG Pokemon Blue. So yeah, it's been I really enjoyed doing the videos early on when I would just sit down, turn on the computer, start recording, start talking, just going for it. It's been real fun. This last chunk between the last posted video and now this final video has been a long time coming. Between a lot of life changes, which I don't even know when I'll talk about. Between the job change and everything changing at said job and being literally the only person employed there for a period, that was fun. And still losing people, even though we got people, it's been a time. And then coming home and then grinding out, levels for Pokemon that you could only get by evolving and catching the most rare ones, which Tauros and Kangaskhan were the worst. It's been a time. But I'm excited. I'm happy. I am satisfied with the series, and I'm really thankful for people watching and enjoying, and thank you. Thank you, everybody. That's the end of our journey here at Pokemon Blue. I'll see you next time, and another time, another place. A lot shorter adventure, the one I'm planning. So short, in fact, I need to plan on the next 2 or 3 in a row at the same time. So, hope you guys will join me for those next adventures. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Yeah, have a good day.